So, yeah, this is modern. This is Gruul food. Not a ton has changed here since the last time that we played this deck. Not really. Pretty much the exact same deck we played the last time. I want to say that maybe. I think I tried a version with Ragavan, so now we're basically trying a version without, but same stuff that you've seen before: Gilded Goose, Steelseeker, Wrenn and Six, Cookbook, Asmo, 4 Troll King, 4 Finale, only 2 Fables. Saga, Stomping Ground, but yeah, there's not really a ton to talk about. Just a mid-range deck that's trying to utilize Asmo, Wrenn and Six to get back Saga, obviously the Cookbook, Daredevil, Engine, Feasting Troll King, which you can buy back by making a bunch of food, Finale for Asmo, and yeah, not a ton to talk about here, but Moose Master, thank you for the 2 months, buddy, appreciate that. I'm pretty anti-Bone Crusher in the Archfiend deck. Yeah. Faking wires, by the way. What do I put back with this hand? Probably Troll King? Not sure if that's right, but feels right. Boop, boop. Do I agree that Faithless Looting would be the most broken card in Modern if unbanned? I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of other cards in the ban list that would be quite a bit more broken than Faithless Looting. Chrome Mox, Dark Depths, Eye of Ugin, like, there's plenty of that stuff, right? Relic of Progenitus, huh? That's not fair. Yeah, Mox Opal, Skull Clamp, like, there's plenty of broken cards. I'm not saying that, that Faithless Looting would be bad, obviously, but I think there's plenty of other cards in the ban list that would be quite a bit better than Looting. I'm gonna make a food now, so they can't pop the relic. Proceed. Bardu Pyro. Yeah, I know, right? Alright, okay, so you're allowed to have Faithless Looting, but the only deck that you can play it in is exactly Bardu Pyromancer. Ah, I see. Well, they can't scam me, which is nice. They pitch Blood Moon? Okay. This is kind of interesting. They have 4 cards in hand. You think they'll fall for the bait? I wish I had a land in hand. Alright, let's see if we can bait them. If they pop Relic, I can make a food with Goose. Ah, I mean, I'm time walking myself, but successfully jebaited. I kind of have to trade for the Relic because my hand really needs the Daredevil. Field of Ruin Blood Moon, huh? I don't know about that one, Chief. The classic Emma Hayashi special. Alright, get rid of this. Oh, I should have played Steelseeker first, my bad. I guess we're just not going to play Steelseeker this turn. I'll play it next turn. Actually, now that I think about it, it might be correct to hold the Steelseeker for a turn anyways, because I get so much more value out of it next turn when I have both cookbooks in play. You know what I mean? Because if I play the Steelseeker this turn and they bolt it, I only get one activation, but now I get 2 activations guaranteed. Maybe even 3 with Goose. I mean, I have enough stuff going on that I can afford to miss a land drop this turn, I think. Discard Pyromancer. Call value. I don't really care about that. And they don't have a bolt for the Asmo, which is nice. I don't know about that, Sequencing Chief. I don't know about that. Interesting. What's up, Torborg? Ooh, found a fetch land too. So now we can go Steelseeker. Cookbook, make a food. How's Modern feeling today? This is the only deck that I've played so far. It's okay. I'll yield to this. I think I really just want to dig. Oh, I needed to crack the fetch first. Okay, I fucked up. I needed to crack the fetch first. This was bad. So we go Forest. Now do this. Because I would have kept the Fable on top, but I was fetching anyways, so... I think I need that. Like, I can name Fable, but I also just have Asmo anyways. I'm just going to graveyard that. And let's cast Wrenn and Six. I don't want to expose the Asmo. You may proceed. Do I have a Samwise build yet? Not quite. I have some ideas in my head, but I am pretty excited to play with Samwise when it comes out. You can name Reflection. I'm pretty sure you can. Why wouldn't it be a card name? You can 100% Needle Reflection. I've done it before in Pioneer, so... Blast Zone? Well... Fuck me, I guess. Goose Trigger Steelseeker. Try to find Saga. I guess that kind of works too, right? Yeah, so we just go here. I kind of spew off the Wrenn activation this turn, but it's fine. Because I don't want to crack the fetch. I want to draw the Finale. But then we just go Finale for Asmo, kill both Reflections. I guess they can Field of Ruin me to make me shuffle. But they probably will save Field of Ruin for a Saga. Okay, I don't care about that. Yeah, Reflection's not a token, it's just the backside of a card. Alright, take 2. 2 is good. So, go Finale first. Done. In the library of another Asmo. We have 2 cookbooks left. I don't know how many Blast Zones they play. I feel like the M. Hayashi stuff usually plays multiple Blast Zones, but... Go... Search library. Get the last Asmo. Let's see if it's playing 4 this morning. What, 4 Blast Zones? Really? Sheesh. That's a lot of Blast Zones. I guess this is awkward if they have a Bolt. 2 Maze Mind Tome and a playset of Smashing for no Obosh. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't understand. A lot of the mono red like mid-range list, I just don't understand what's going on. Like we have, we have Blood Moon with Field of Ruin and Blast Zone. I just don't I will never understand the mind of a mono red mid-range player. Well, if I fetch now, they bolt in response, I can't make a 4th food. And if I cast Cookbook, they bolt in response, right? So maybe I just don't blink. Just like kill Reflection, uptick Saga, nothing, pass. Get Cabin if they bolt. Oh, right, I can play Cookbook. Right, okay, yeah, you're right, I can play Cookbook. I play Cookbook, if they bolt, then I could just fetch Cabin. Yeah, sure. That is a good point. I forgot that I had the Cabin. Okay, we'll take that. Let's go crack this for Cabin. Cabin, make a food. Trigger Steelseeker. I think I'll keep that. I don't have a Saga. I'll just graveyard that. And I'll go kill both Reflections. Get back Heath. Kill the other Reflection. Alright, kill your stuff. Play the Stomping Ground, I guess. Go. Your turn. They have 2 cards left. They do have a Seasoned Pyromancer in the graveyard, but... Unholy Heat. I'm just gonna make a thing now so they can't, like, kill my Steelseeker in response. Get back Daredevil. Oh, I could have activated Goose that turn. Yeah, I could have just shocked. I guess it was probably worth shocking there. What's up, Blank? Blank some of their lands, but it's a hoser against a lot of decks. I don't know. I mean, if you're going to play 4 copies of Blood Moon, just don't play that many utility lands, right? They have dens, fields, and blast zones. Just, I don't know. Or just, like, sideboard the Blood Moons. Asmo Horned Nest. I think you're going a little bit too deep there, Torborg. A little bit too deep. Ragavan. Okay. That is true. I mean, you're a big Enduring Ideal guy and a Spell Shift guy, so you typically are going pretty deep, to be fair. I heckin' love Fury. Stop playing around. Well, Mutt first. Other Steelseeker. Okay. So we can go Steelseeker, discard Daredevil, trigger Steelseeker, cast Asmo. Take that, thank you very much. Play Asmo, get the last book, play another book, trigger Steelseeker. Just taking game actions, you know? Just taking game actions. What would I even Finale for at this point? I guess I could just tap 8 mana and Finale for a Troll King. It's probably fine, right? Sure. Why not? If you played this book into another EE, I think that's it. What do you mean another EE? They had Blast Zone. And even if they Blast Zone me, I still have Saga. Oh, right, they can do that. Okay, whatever. I don't have any basics left. Eesh. That's a strip mine at this point. Finale for the Steelseeker. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't think they can possibly win this game at this point. It might take us a while, but I think they're locked. They agree. Alright, mono red stuff. Well, what's good against mono red stuff? I guess, like, Haywire Mite for Blood Moon. Pyrite for Ragavan, potentially. Maybe Boseiju. Maybe Force of Vigor. Excuse me. Yeah, we're going to play Archfiend tomorrow as soon as it's fixed. It'll be fixed after downtime, which I might have to start the stream a little bit late, because downtime usually lasts from about 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern, and I usually start stream around 2 p.m. Eastern, so we'll probably end up starting the stream a little bit later. What are we cutting against them? I think the first Needle is good, because you can just name Blast Zone and Fable, etc., etc. It's not really any card that's bad against them, right? Can maybe cut, like, the Cabin, because I'm adding a lot of non-forest lands. Wrenn and Six under Blood Moon seems awkward. I mean, I am bringing in... I have 7 answers to Blood Moon post-board, between 3 Boseiju, 3 Force, and a Haywire Mite, so, like, theoretically I should be able to keep Blood Moon off the table. Maybe Force of Vigor is overkill, because they don't play their own forces. I guess they have... Like, what do they have besides Blood Moon? They have Fable, right? I don't think you'd want to play Myria in this deck. I've definitely thought about it, but I don't think you want to play Myria. Card's pretty low power level. Yeah, what if we just didn't have Force? Can, like, shave a Wrenn, maybe? Maybe we don't need the Needle. Oh, I kind of like Needle for Blast Zone. Drum is good against Blood Moon. Can, like, shave a Steelseeker, maybe? Can shave... I guess Finale could be potentially tough to cast under a Blood Moon. Maybe. Yeah, Savage. I haven't updated it yet, but it's very, very close to what I will be playing tomorrow. It should be on the Moxfield page. So if you go to the Moxfield page, type Dex, or you can either type Dex or Moxfield as a command, and it should be on that page. I'm on the draw. Saying is really bad if they moon me. Okay, we can work with this, kind of. Put back Troll King, probably. Let's get a basic here. Just play the Spellbomb. Man, let me see. My decks. Grixis, Archfiend. So it's going to be very, very close to this list. The changes that I'm going to make, just to kind of give you an idea, I'm going to cut 3 Consider, 1 Dig. I'm going to cut the Make Disappear. So I'm going to cut those 5. And I'm going to add a 3rd Corpse Appraiser. I'm going to add 2 Go for the Throats and 2 Bankbusters. Those are the only changes I'm going to make. Mana base may be slightly different, but... Good Finale for Asmo. Not opposed to that. I mean, they probably have bolt this turn, but I at least get the cookbook. And I think I'd rather actually have them kill the Asmo than the Steelseeker, but it's close. Tandy, thank you for the raid, buddy. Appreciate that. Hope you had a good stream. Had a lot of fun earlier. GG's. Chat, if you're not following Tandy, you're fucking up. Go give Tandy a follow. Thanks again for the raid, buddy. Playing a little bit of Modern today. So I could play my own Fable, or I could Spellbomb to kill their Shaman token, play Steelseeker maybe. Let's just play my own Fable. I want to save the Spellbomb for the flipped Fable. Dude, I cannot wait until the Archfiend bug is fixed tomorrow. I'm gonna play so much of that deck. Flame Slash. Shattering Spree on my Pyrite Spellbomb? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's get rid of these two. I mean... Sure, I guess. Okay, no removal spell for Steelseeker, which I like. Did find Saga, which is good. That helps. Okay, play Saga, ship the turn. I guess they have Field of Ruin for the Saga. How does their deck ever beat a Troll King? They have Unholy Heat. Nah, you don't want to go too deep with the oil counters. Like, you can just play... Like, the way that I look at it is you're just a Rakdos mid-range deck that just happens to have the combo. You're not trying to go super deep on oil counters and stuff. No basics. Would love to find an Asmo here. Asmo's good. Daredevil's probably not bad. We have another Shattering Spree. This game's going to be a little bit tough. You could play Harmless Offering. It is one of the cards of all time. I don't know if I'd recommend playing Harmless Offering, but... Could play Humble Defector, whatever that card is. So I have to kill this thing now, so they can't copy. Could Reflection to start copying Gilded Goose to make a ton of food. Which is not bad, for what it's worth. Yeah, the list I'm going to play has Dig. I think Dig is better than Cruise, because the fact that Dig lets you find both combo pieces at the same time is really, really big. Yeah, let's go to game 3. You played Blue-Black Archfiend and you played against Grixis Archfiend? Oh my god, it's everywhere! Chat, it's everywhere. We are taking over the world, one Archfiend at a time. Okay, this hand's good. I think. Play Goose on 1 in case I draw Fable. Right, yeah. Yeah. I'll just get Forest. I want to make sure I keep a Forest in my deck in case they Field of Ruin me, but I also want to at least fetch 1 against Blood Moon, so... Sure, I don't really care about that. Get rid of the Goose. That is pretty good, too. Let's just do that instead. Proceed. It's going to be so sick tomorrow. And I have the deck built in paper, too, so... Do a little bit of F&M action with it. Bridge and Harmless Offering? Which bridge? So, I think you might... Oh, wait, do you mean Demonic Pact? Is that what you're talking about? So, I think people are kind of getting a little bit too caught up on trying to give your opponent a creature. If you really want to give your opponent a creature, there are better cards to do that than stuff like Harmless Offering. Like, I think you are much better off playing either Swan Song or Tribute to Hirobi. I think those are both much, much better options. They have 4 cards in hand. So I know it looks weird to not develop Steelseeker here, but I really want them to tap out for a Fable, so I can kind of just get full value out of the Steelseeker. And I'm going to hold the second book in case they have Shattering Spree. Well, the issue is they get the demon with like 3 counters on it, and they can kind of still kill you with it, especially because your mana base has a lot of shocklands and thoughtseizes, so it's not that hard for them to kill you with the demon that you give them. So I'm not a huge fan of that. So I think at that point you're much better off just playing. You're much better off just playing, like I said, Tribute to Hirobi, Swan Song, stuff like that. Okay, get back Daredevil. Now we can go Steelseeker for full value, try to find a Saga. Ooh, that's pretty good too. I guess I can just do it all, right? We can go Steelseeker, Cookbook, and Asmo. So let's do this. I have 3 cards in hand. I'm really just gonna try. I'm gonna try really hard to find a Saga here. Discard Devil. Get back Devil. That's not bad either. Now we can just go crack here. I'm shocking, so I can just keep all my food in play. Oh, I can also just play to the cookbook this turn too, right? I'm gonna hang on to the 3rd cookbook. They did show me, like, they have Blast Zone and they have Shattering Spree. So let's just get back Troll King and pass. I agree 100%. I think you really should be playing Fable in that deck. Fable, like, it makes your mana better, it digs you to your combo pieces, it fuels your delve spells, it gives you a plan B. Like, Fable just does everything for the deck. It just adds, like, it adds a whole other dimension to it, you know? The turn was underwhelming. Yeah, nothing to see here. Move along, folks. Move along. Stop. I'm still up 1,000 cards on them. Alright, sure. Good luck beating a 7/6. It's pretty good too. So I can go discard Devil, and if they pop Relic, I can make a food with Goose. I did this to you game 1. Like, you knew this was going to happen. I guess they don't have a choice, but... Squee has redeemed a deck tech. We'll take a look after this match. I'm going to hang on to more cookbooks, though. Again, they have Blast Zone. Okay, they also have conceded from the game. Cool. So many one-landers today. I clearly should just... I really need to add more lands to this deck. We're only playing 20, to be fair. I kind of want to keep this. No, I don't. There's no way to discard for Asmo. I am going to be brewing with Samwise when LLTR comes out, yeah. Azorius Lotus Field when turn 2 Strict Proctor, Lotus Field to Fairy. Yeah, I mean... that's what that deck does. It's pretty... It does some busted stuff sometimes. That deck can have some crazy starts. I mean, this is a hand of all time. We can go Mutt, discard land to get it back with Wrenn. Chat, how we doing today? Are we having a good time? If you're enjoying the stream, chat, and you want to hit that follow button, would greatly appreciate it. If you got a spare Twitch Prime sub, if anybody in chat is hanging out there with a free Twitch Prime sub and you want to drop it my way, would greatly appreciate the support. We are trying to push towards our 650 sub goal so we can host another Pure Modern tournament. You want a Bedge? It's too early for Bedge. Not having a creature that island cycles. I think that was pretty intentional, because the Living End deck plays a lot of islands. I think that was very intentional. We are dead. Like, deader than dead, right? And Boseiju Saga. Try to keep them off Ozolith. Then I might just lose to Inkmoth. And Wrenn and Six down tick here. And just sack. Alright, Forest go. Surely they won't go for it. Wrenn Boseiju does work in this matchup. Yeah, kind of. I mean, LOTR is a supplemental set, so once we eventually get to the next Pure Modern tournament, I think we're gonna make LOTR not legal. They're going for Zabaz here and not Ozolith. Very interesting. I'm gonna let this resolve. I'm gonna F6 and pretend I have nothing. I think they're maybe more likely to go for it if I have 6. I mean, I go for it anyways, but... Oh, they had the Ozolith. Oh, they had the Ozolith anyways. I can't... Jesus Christ. Just dead, right? Like, I don't even have a profitable Boseiju. I guess I could have Boseiju the Ozolith in response to this Ravager, or Boseiju the Ravager in response to the Ozolith, but, like... What, like, legitimately, what am I supposed to do? If I Boseiju this, they sack here, put counters here, that doesn't do anything. I mean, the only legitimate Boseiju target is this, which they just sack here. Do walkers count to Boseiju? No, it's only creatures. I think I have to kill the Ozolith. There's no way I'm winning this game, but... Yeah, I think I have to kill the Ozolith. About Impure Modern. Horizons 1, Horizons 2, and LOTR. Legitimately, what would be the best deck in Horizons Block Constructed? It would probably be some sort of blue-red deck, right? They just didn't sacrifice? Oh, because they wanted the land. Sure. Just, like, pretend that I'm not dead. It's not a bad one. I don't think it's good enough, but it's not bad. I assume we're dead this turn. Scales experts in chat, am I dead on board? I probably am. Is it Affinity? Oh, because you just get to play all the tapped indestructible lands. And then you get, what, Thought Monitor, Urza, Saga. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we're trying to think of what would the best deck in Horizons Block Constructed be. Count 9 poison. It's a lot more than 9 now. This is like the classic old school Affinity experience where, like, your opponent... So for those of you who weren't playing back in the day, and I'm going to sound like old man yelling at clouds right now, but for those of you who weren't playing way back in the day, you don't realize, like... So you were playing against Affinity, and you would have a Shatter in your hand, and they would have 5 artifacts in play. And no matter what you shattered, you would still just be dead on board. It's like the classic Affinity experience was so miserable. Old man Doomwake. 3-3 Flample, thank you so much for the 6 months. Appreciate that Prime. Thank you for that Prime sub. Yeah. Any other old fogies in the chat? I mean, we have a lot of good sideboard cards. Actually, I don't think I want Pyrite Spellbomb. Fable too slow. I think I'm just going to play Control. This is similar to the Hammer matchup where I'm just not going to have Troll King. And I can, like, shave a butt. Shave a Wrenn and Six. Try this. I'm shaving my butt. Invasion Block Constructed. I wasn't playing during that time. I started in Darksteel. So almost 20 years. 4 Oxidize. I'm assuming so I think I know these cards soul. So Oxidize. Tell G-Lad Fallen, I think. Was that the 4-mana 3/1 pro art? Or no, that's the 2-mana 2/1, right? I don't Tell G-Lad Chosen, maybe? And then Viridian Shaman? Was it Chosen? It was 2/1 for 2 pro artifacts, right? Yeah, 2/1 for 2, that's what it was, yeah. I'm gonna reluctantly keep this. It's kind of like a 3-spell hand. This is cheating. This is not fair. Legitimately cheating. Do we have any judges in the chat? My opponent's cheating. They played a card on my first turn. That's not how this works. Chat. Hangerback Walker. It's interesting. I think I have to get the Asmo into play this turn. So let's do that. Maybe I'm taking too much damage. My opponent has made an illegal move. I did not approve of this. This is not fair. G Sorcery Shatter, make 3. Oh, right. I forgot what that card was called. Deconstruct, right? Deconstruct. My first... I told this story yesterday, Saul, but you'd get a kick out of this. My first ever PTQ was in Kamigawa Block Constructed, and I was broke as fuck. And I couldn't afford GTAs. And I played a mono red deck that I didn't have GTAs, but I played against GTA every single round, and it was not a good experience. It was quite a bad experience, actually. They have 2 cards in hand. I'm going to cast Needle and see what they do. They're going to activate Hangerback, but they're not going to pop with Sabaz. Do I have to name Sabaz and hope that they don't have Ravager to sack the Walker? But also just let them have 4 tokens. I don't like that as much, though. I think I'm going to name Sabaz. Not sure if that's right, but... Can even attack. I don't want to offer the trade, but... Yeah, no, I saw that post-clans. That was pretty funny. That was from the announcements article they put up today. For those of you who don't know, the Metamorphic Alteration bug will be fixed tomorrow, confirmed by Magic Online. So we will finally get to play it on Magic Online tomorrow. Yeah, the OG Legend rule. I remember that. You were probably playing during the time where people used to sideboard Tolarian Academy in their mono red deck with no artifacts and no blue cards, just because they would have it on the play against their opposing Tolarian Academy decks. And then the old Legend rule was if you had one in play, your opponent couldn't play theirs. Yeah. Yep, you just box them out. So good. Yeah, the Lin Civi. God. And it didn't help that was just far and away the best card in the mirror match. It was just game over. Okay. This is, like, kind of fine, actually. Sure. No, unfortunately they didn't mention Gwenna. We're never gonna get the Gwenna bug fixed. It's never gonna happen. Forest Port 3 Massacre game 1 on the play, Drew Swamp turn 6-1. That's nice. Alright, so... I don't have to kill the Ballista right now. Let's just go play Saga, attack for 3, pass, I think. And kind of just chill. So I'm not going to kill... should have made a token on my turn, but... I don't need to use the Asmo right now, but I should have made a token on my turn just in case. Exactly, Reginald, that's what we're talking about. People would just play mono red with 4 academies in their sideboard, with no artifacts in their deck, just specifically to, like, you know, to just lock theirs out. You had the D sleeve in top 8? Oh my goodness. I do remember watching Maher versus Davis, and they're just shuffling dual lanes with no sleeves. Just the Chad move. That's bad. That's very bad. Well, is it that bad? It might not be that bad, actually. Because we can force the action with Boseiju. Like, Boseiju plus Asmo activation kind of clears here. Boseiju this, and then whatever they target, we can just, you know, blow it up with Boseiju. I think I'm going to hold. I don't really need to act now. I do have the second needle in my deck, right? Cool. Because they might not try to... They might... I don't know if they really have... They can really go for stuff now. Okay, this is fine. I might actually be able to debate them, too. Like, if I activate Asmo on Nexus... Because they can't go all in here. They know we have the Asmo. But if I activate... They might not know how it works. So for those of you who don't know... Inkmoth Nexus via Asmo... Okay, let's just do that, too. What I was gonna say is that if they load up counters on the Nexus, like, say they make it a 12-12 or whatever, when Asmo resolves, because the Inkmoth is dealing damage to itself and it has Infect, it'll just get 6 counters, 6 -1/-1 counters. But yeah, if they go for anything with Ravager, we have Boseiju, so we're kind of in an okay spot here. Basically, we're just gonna be staring at each other for a while. Yeah, that's fine. Do not care. Stare versus stare. Well, they might not play around the second needle. Yeah, they might not play around the second needle here. And I think if they let me resolve the Saga, I'm just going to Needle Ravager. Okay, they are playing around second needle. Yeah, this is all fine. I mean, they're going to make a bunch of hangerback tokens, but I think I can beat hangerback tokens. Okay, they're just going to sack the thing now. Okay. Counter on Ravager. Still just name Ravager. No, these decks usually have a second needle. Second needle's pretty common for these food decks. Oh, well, they're definitely not stream sniping now. We know they're not stream sniping now. Sure, that's fine. I accept. Okay, so all of this resolves. Go make a 4/4. I'm still going to get Needle for Ravager, because I think that's the only card that I can lose to. And I will attack with my 5/5, which I can make a 6/6, so they have to block with all 6, and I'm happy with that trade. I will, in fact, make a 6/6. What's up, Grid Bros? And then next turn we can just get the Shadowspear. I don't think there's a draw step that kills me with Ravager Needled, right? Okay. Welding Jar. I don't think that saves them, right? I don't think it does. Get the spear. Equip here. Shove with everything. What about Boseiju and Shadowspear? Well, they have to use 2 mana for the Boseiju, right? Then I could just Asmo the 1 Nexus. So I don't think that would keep them alive. Right, because they have 4 mana, so they have to use 2 on the Boseiju, animate Nexus, and I could just kill the Nexus that they animate. Adge. Well, chat, you know there's a really good way to avoid ads on the channel. Does anybody have any idea on how one could potentially not have to watch ads anymore? Any ideas? There's not usually a lot of people complaining about ads. Not usually. We're on the draw. I mean, the nice thing about this hand is they don't play removal. So I think it's fine. Oskull with the Prime, and Kurd Bros with the gifted sub to Elder Cheap Fiend. Thank you so much for the subs, guys. I appreciate that. Jello coming back with the Prime. Thank you guys for the subs. We're approaching a scam train. Thank you all very, very much for the support. Doom loves in the chat. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you. What's up, Magical? New Nexus. Nexus. Get it? Nexus. B-Bomb coming in with a gifted sub. Thank you for the gifted sub, B-Bomb. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. So, Wrenn on this does not work. I guess we just go Finale for Asmo. Because I need to get this Asmo in play. Excuse me. Now the question is it worth playing the cookbook here? Because I lose a food, and then I have to discard a mutt to get another food back. And then next turn I could just go, yeah, I think it's fine. Well, no, it's pointless, right? Yeah, no, it's actually pointless to do that. Like, I get 1 mana back next turn, but I can't really do anything with the mana anyways. Why Finale, not Invasion? Invasion does not get... Invasion specifically says non-human creature. And because Asmo is a human, unfortunately, we cannot get Asmo off of it. I wish we could. You gonna offer the trade? I don't know if I'd take the trade. No, I think I'll just take 3. I think trade's bad for me. Asmo is actually every creature type. That is interesting. I have 3 cards in hand. Ah, man. So this is tough because if I go Haywire Mite, activate on Saga, I can't kill a Patchwork Automaton this turn. But I can go Haywire Mite, kill Saga, play book, attack for 3, go to 14, make a food. Then they maybe go like artifact, equip Shadowspear. That would be 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go to 6. Yeah, I think that's fine. I have to kill the Saga. Might on Spear. I think the Saga's much more of a threat than the Shadowspear. Like, if I just kill all of their creatures, which with Asmo, in theory, I should be able to do, then I don't care too much about the Shadowspear, you know what I mean? I can also get one chump block with the Goose, so... And if they play anything that's not a Patchwork, I can just kill that this turn, right? I can kill anything that's not Patchwork here. That might make things a little tough. Yeah, this is my favorite Asmo deck for sure. Yeah, that's bad. I don't really want to kill that. Go to 5 here. Tough. Steelseeker. 5. Even survive. Asmo, target the 5/5 automaton, pay 2. Play another book. Discard Steelseeker, discard Wrenn, kill the Hangerback. 6. I don't even think I can survive. I mean, I obviously have to do this. Obviously have to do this. 5. Just a little bit short. Like, I might be able to survive 1 turn, but I don't really know how I'm getting out of this. Yeah, we're definitely going to play a little bit with Samwise. I'm pretty excited for that card. Some cool stuff that I think you could do with it. Yeah, Daredevil's a good start. They have a land to equip the automaton. I think we're dead to a land. 7, because then I have to block with the Asmo if they have a land. You would be Curd Bros. That is the most Curd Bros card that I've ever seen in my life. Sure? Oh, I see. They're gonna make me chump block with the Asmo. Yeah, they're gonna make me chump block with the Asmo. Alright, we don't have any outs. I do not have any outs. Magic. This hand's pretty good, I think. It's got a turn 2 Fable. I just gotta find somewhere to play locals now. There's gotta be somewhere locally that has Edison tournaments. Surely this Goose is gonna survive. I know, right? You play Magic too? I came here for the Yu-Gi-Oh stream. What's going on here? I did not see that spider. Is it gonna be like Konami sponsored or whatever? Like, they'll never have Edison YCSs, right? That's kind of sweet, though. Oh, Spell Pierce. This feels like a Spike stream. Ooh, no Spell Pierce. We like that. That's awesome. Any cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! That let you tribute your opponent's monsters? Yeah, Soul Exchange. Soul Exchange, I'll read you the text on it. I'll read you the exact text on it. But it's basically, it says, target 1 monster your opponent controls this turn. If you tribute a monster, you must tribute that monster as if you controlled it. And then you also have to skip your battle phase. Which is fine, because, like, all of the Monarchs get value when they come into play. So, you just, like, kill off their thing and then Caius their thing, and it's kind of a blowout. Yeah, newer cards let you too. This is a really good exchange for us. Go discard these 2. Man, do I even want to make a Saga token here? I feel like I can do so much more than make a Saga token. I could go Steelseeker, Cookbook, get back Daredevil. Yeah, let's just not make a Saga token this turn. We can make one next turn. So let's go 1/2 Steelseeker, Cookbook, get back Daredevil. Get back Daredevil, trigger Steelseeker. Kind of want that. How bad do I want that? I think I want it pretty bad. So let's just do this. I mean, it's unfortunate because I'm not getting a ton of value out of the Steelseeker, but we can just resolve the other Cookbook at least. It's only chemical. Yu-Gi-Oh! Spoiled the card that's gonna make graveyard decks insane. What card's that? I mean, they have a lot of broken cards, to be fair. Yu-Gi-Oh! Just has a lot of busted stuff. Alright, discard here. Get back Daredevil, keep the Asmo on top. I mean, they're just dead, right? I mean, not literally dead, but basically dead. Let's go here. Make a token. I mean, no, they do have 5 cards in hand. Okay. I don't think I ever want to draw that card. I will get the Shadowspear, I guess. Sure. Trigger Steelseeker. No. Flip this. Can I do this by keeping the Wrenn? Cookbook, make a food. Cookbook, make a food. Sack food, kill the Shredder. Then I can keep the Wrenn and Six. Do I want to keep the Wrenn and Six? Kinda, yeah. Go Asmo, bring back Troll King. I do not have enough food for that, right? How do I have enough food for that? 1 food in play. Like, these 2 have to kill the Shredder, right? Unless you just don't... I want to kill the Shredder this turn. I'm 100% killing the Shredder. Alright, let's do it this way. I don't know if this is right, but this lets me preserve the most amount of food. And it gets me more looks at Steelseeker. But, I mean, I'm really just Steelseeker... The only thing that I'm really looking for is another Saga, which I could have just accomplished by keeping the Wrenn on top. I don't know. This feels like a weird line. I don't know if I like this line. Okay, we get a free land. I am going to kill the Shredder right now. Get another book. Kill the Shredder. I'm just going to resolve the other Goose. Because this gets me more looks at Steelseeker. Oh wait, I meant to cast the Goose. What the hell? I meant to cast the Goose, not this. Okay, it's fine. I said resolve Goose, and then I just cast the Cookbook anyways. Graveyard this. Discard here. It's unfortunate that I only have 6 artifacts in play. Because they can now Unholy Heat my Construct, which is a little awkward. Wrenn plus on Saga. Yeah, I know. It's pretty close. Could have also kept second Asmo in case they go, like, removal spell on Asmo plus Murktide. That's a way that could be a little scary. Or they just have nothing. You ever think of them just having nothing? Okay, let's start here. Let's see what they would like to do. They're just going to let me cook, I guess. Okay, do that. Let's go Mutt. Didn't even stack the triggers. Okay. Resolve the Mutt trigger, discard the Daredevil, and then resolve the Steelseeker trigger. Right? Yeah. Discard here. I can just copy Construct Token too, which I think I probably will do. Graveyard that. I mean, I guess if they have Brazen Borrower for the Construct Token, they're not dead. Try for it. Sure. Combat. How many channel points would it take for a webcam Edison battle with me? Ooh. We're gonna do remote duels now? Is that what I've signed up for? Is that how this works? Alright, what are we sideboarding against Murktide, if anything? We probably don't need to do a ton of stuff, right? Anybody remember how Spike usually sideboards in this matchup? Is Spike in chat? Yeah, Endurance is probably good. I think Lantern too. Call his name 3 times. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Aspiring Spike. Aspiring Spike. Aspiring Spike. That's how you summon him. It's me, your friend, Aspiring Spike. brings in the good cards and takes out the bad ones. My brain is a little bit too small to comprehend that. Can you elaborate? I do not understand. Cannot comprehend. I think I want exactly one Needle, because they probably have explosives, but I don't want the second one. I kind of want to cut Fable. Bad against Pierce and Counterspell. It's good against Blood Moon, I guess, but... can shave a Troll King, maybe. No idea if this is right, but let's try something like this. Let's see how this goes. I feel like this matchup is good for us. I think it should be, in theory. I mean, it definitely gets dicier post-board when they have more, like, moons and stuff, but... because they can't beat Saga Game 1, but post-board they have a much better chance of beating it. Sand is not very good, but it does have Mutt Asmo. I think it's still too bad. I mean, this hand's arguably worse, but I don't want to go to 5. I could bring in Mite for Blood Moon, because you can also Finale for Mite, which is cool. Interesting. Okay, I think I'm supposed to play for the high upside line here, and just go Stomping Ground Drum. And then if I rip a land, I can go Steelseeker into probably Cookbook. Pretty greedy if they can flip the Channeler fast, though. Maybe I should have just played Spellbomb first. But if I play Spellbomb and they get Delirium, it's pretty bad, because then I can't even kill the Channeler. And them not knowing that I have the Spellbomb might make them play a little bit differently. So they have instant creature artifact. The classic. Okay, I'm gonna play Lantern here. I'm not gonna fire it off. Okay, that resolving is pretty good. I don't need to fire it off yet, because they're not even close to Murktiding me here. But if they, play a spell, do some surveilling, maybe I can fire off the Lantern to prevent them from casting Murktide. Yeah. Well, the nice thing is here, too, they, put a bunch of stuff in their graveyard, and then I could just go Lantern you, play Spellbomb, kill your Channeler. And maybe that's a good sequence. It's definitely better than not drawing a land. Could sack the Lantern now. No, because if I sack the Lantern now, it's a lot worse if they have a counterspell for Spellbomb. So I'm just going to wait a little bit. It's bad. Well... this feels really bad. I mean, I don't really think I can go to 7. It's almost a 2-turn clock, basically, right? I could go for Steelseeker into Cookbook, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm falling way too far behind if I do that. Doesn't really matter the sequence that I do this, I don't think. Go. So now they can't Murktide, but they can probably just flip this other one. God, Channeler is so busted. Channeler quietly just the best 1-mana red card in Horizons. Everybody complains about Ragavan, but they don't even know. They really just don't. Channeler is unbelievably cracked. Yeah, that's a good point. Ragavan steals games, DRC win games. That's a very good point. It's a good way to look at it, too. Yeah, uncommon. I feel like this thing should also be a mythic rare. Would you be surprised if if Dragon's Rage Channeler had came out in the set as a mythic rare? Would you be surprised? I don't think I would. Yeah, sure, it's not flashy, but it's powerful enough to be a mythic rare. I need an Asmo or something. I guess I should have not played my land first in case I hit Saga. That's not awful. I guess it could have been a rare, yeah. Just gonna do this now so I can make my free food. I still want to draw the Endurance. Yeah, I mean, they want their mythic rares and their flagship cards to be the bangers, right? The splashy cards. The Elementals, Ragavan, Urza. I mean, Urza Saga could have been a mythic rare. I wouldn't be surprised at that. That card is also very splashy, What's in my vape? Cold Fusion Hiss Tank. Stuff's really good. Maybe he was unsure if people would play Saga. Did he read the card? They definitely have a counterspell in hand. They're smart. They're not going to activate the hearse. I know it was a joke. Bad joke, but it was a joke. Tubby Smurf, thank you so much for the 12 months, buddy. The 1 year resub. Hello, how are you today, Tubby Smurf? Yeah, that's a good point. I guess they don't want to put mythic rares in the land slot because, you know, newer players who open packs, they want the splashy cards as the mythic rare. But I mean, you could kind of make the same argument for Ragavan, right? I'm trying to debate the hearse activation here. I think this is my only way to win the game. Good. I don't know if it's good enough, but this is the only way I see myself winning this game. Alright, they simply will not be able to kill my Feasting Troll King, ever. Debated. Debated and still probably can't win. Yeah. How does their blue-red deck possibly answer something that has 6 toughness? There's no way, right? Surely they wouldn't print a red card that deals 6 damage. That card would be way too good. They would never print a card like that. Oh. Yeah, I guess that works too. That one also gives them Delirium. I could take a draw step, or I could just move on. Dude, games with this deck take forever. Okay, Hearse, huh? I want the Haywire Mite. I really don't love these Steelseekers. Could go down one more Troll King. No, this is fine. Alright, game 3. God, these one... Oh, no, it's two-lander. Two-lander, chat, two-lander. Seems good, right? I think so. I need to find a fetch land for the Wrenn, but... I already have one Needle. I don't think I want the second Needle. I think the second Needle is mostly for Hammer time, so you can name Saga Hammer. It's good against Scales, because they have a lot of stuff you want to needle. But they just have very few things that I care about needling, and most of their needle targets are one-ofs, you know? Well, this is about as good as it could possibly get. Wrenn and Six keeping everything in check. Alright, no Bolt or Heat, please. I mean, I don't even have a fetch land anyways, which they don't know. So they have a counterspell. Do you think I can bait a counterspell with Cookbook? Maybe I can. It'd be really nice if they countered this. Then I could just resolve Finale. Dope. Search. Yes. I mean, it would have been nicer if I had a fetch land that turn, but... Successfully debated. Tilt. Well, I can hardcast Endurance here. Do I want to? I have 3 cards in hand. It's gonna look pretty sketchy if I don't attack, right? Sorcery Speed Endurance, just to resolve it. It's really good if they have Ragavan. They have, like, Bolt plus Ragavan. Okay, I'm with it. I mean, it's kind of awkward if they now go, like, Channeler plus Cantrip, and they can fill up their graveyard. But now we can just race them, right? We have a 3-turn clock. Yeah, we have one Needle. Again, I just don't really think you want the second Needle, you know? Put a card on top. That's actually a pretty decent draw. What if I go Cookbook, discard, make a food, Mutt, discard second Cookbook. And then I get an 8 damage this turn. So I deal them 8, they go to 9. Ping, they go to 8. Next turn I have 7, which is not quite enough. I still think I like this, though. Ooh. Well, there's the extra damage that I needed, right? Right? 3, 6, 7, 8. Just how we drew it up. Could have been a second Wrenn, too. Sure, that's fine with me. Keep spinning your tires. We have turned into Gruul Beatdown. Exactly how we drew it up, actually. They exiled Spirebluff Canal and played Island. Interesting. Because they can counterspell the Shadowspear. That doesn't really accomplish anything, does it? No, that doesn't do anything. Oh no, I should probably uptick this turn, right? Because I actually have a land to get back. Yeah. And I have an Asmo activation. Keep this in hand in case I want to discard the cookbook. Yeah, we found a fetch land. Not exactly doing a ton for us with the Blood Moon in play, but we can discard it to cookbook. I mean, Wrenn plus land plus cookbook is just good enough, right? That's just, even through a Blood Moon, it's still pretty good. What's up, Daniel? Why Modern? Why not? Do I know where to find a recent hammer list? I'm trying to see if I should play Solitude package or a Miri package. Soda, I would recommend checking out mtggoldfish.com and, just basically finding... I would look up whatever Disgruntled Elk is playing. I think they played the most amount of hammer. Either them or... what was the other one? I can't remember the other like notable Moto hammer player. There's one other person. It's not Happy Sandwich. Maybe it is Happy Sandwich. Yeah, X-Whale. I'm sure you can find a good hammer list on Goldfish. Murktide. I'm just gonna kill it. What are we doing here? Combat. Crusher Bot, that's the one. Yeah, Crusher Bot. Yeah. I wonder what Shock Troop is playing. Could be literally anything. That is a pretty exceptional draw. Popper is goated. I've heard good things, I just never tried it myself. Turn 3 Tron, huh? This deck is not very good against Urza Tron. How do I even possibly win? To feel this way forever. There's got to be aggro decks, right? In Popper. But I'm sure that a lot of the Monarch stuff, like Monarch, Initiative, all of those mechanics, because I know that they found their way into Popper. I'm sure that makes the games a lot more like slow and interactive, a lot more grindy. The other goose there. How would I have played the other goose? Oh, I see. And then then I would lose the food that way. Maybe it's fine. Jesus Christ. Can you not? Just never beating Karn here, right? Alright, you can go. Best aggro deck is also the grindiest deck. Isn't there like a Kuldotha burn deck? I don't know if that's the best aggro deck, but... Took your wife to see MCR a couple months back. Thursday was one of the openers. Ooh. Nice TMO. Sundering Titan. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, you know. I'm good. I'm just good. I'm all set. I'll pass. I'll take a rain check, buddy. I'm good. Anyways, let's cut Shadowspear. Fable's probably a little bit too slow. Yeah, off it. I don't even think I like... Well, I guess Wrenn Boseiju is really good against them. Cut the Mutts, maybe. Shave Steelseekers. Basically, my plan of this matchup is either lock them with Boseiju Wrenn, fast Saga beatdowns, or fast Troll King. Those are like my 3 main paths to victory in this matchup, so... Big Sag, Daniel. This is a turn 2 Troll King. I mean, I can't mull this. EOT Impulse, thank you very, very much for the 24 months. Appreciate that. Hope you have a good day today. Yeah, fasting Troll King. But how fast? But how fast? Maybe they have surgical extraction. I really hope they surgical this. If they have surgical. Oh, I've played this deck enough Ride or Die. Okay, that's actually perfect. Kind of. So, okay. If I go discard Daredevil, Asmo Cookbook, and they have exactly Condescend, the Cookbook won't resolve, and I won't be able to get the Troll King in play. So the safer line is actually cast Goose, get a food, discard Troll King, third food, because that plays her on Condescend. So I think I'm going to do that. It's not the flashiest line, but it is much better if they have Condescend. Remand gets me regardless. Well, that's not true. If they have Remand, I just recast this, right? Yeah, so this line beats Condescend and Remand. It is Bluetron, yeah. We know it's Bluetron. I mean, it's Shock Troopa. They've played the same deck for 15 years. Alright, can you beat a turn 2 7/6? No, you're good, you're good, you're good. I have legitimately, like, I've been playing Magic Online forever. Touche. Touche. I mean, now I can just resolve the Asmo, right? It's annoying. Alright, Boseiju off the top. That is not a Boseiju. Is there anything I can finale for? Not really. Can finale for Haywire Mite, but that doesn't really get me anywhere, right? Trying to think of whether or not I should finale here. Oh wait, no. If I finale for 1, I can't put the Troll King into play. So yeah, that's bad. Let's just go Troll King here. Play Cookbook, pass. Finale X can get Asmo. Yeah, but we already have an Asmo in play, right? What's the point of getting another Asmo? Eugene the Spirit Dragon. Okay. That is unfortunate. If I could make one more food here, I could kill my own Troll King, but not do that. What's up, Def Chad? Yeah, Troll King is... It's not sorcery speed, but it's only on your turn. Can go discard Daredevil, play Asmo. I can finale for Asmo, but no matter what, they just get the Ugin uptick. Yeah, alright, I've seen enough. Yeah, turn 4 Ugin, not the easiest to beat. Alright, round 5. What do we got? No lands! Pog champ, Pog champ. Okay, better. Much better. Unclaimed territory. Please name Merfolk. Human, huh? Rude. Wow. I could literally do anything this turn. I think it's... Man, I don't even know. I can go fetch land, Wrenn, get back fetch land. I can go... I think fetch land, Wrenn, get back fetch land is the best, because then next turn I can go finale for Asmo, play Saga, play Cookbook, and have an immediate activation. So let's do that. Like, I'm not trying to turbo out constructs in this matchup. I just want to play control with Asmo and Wrenn and Six. And the nice thing about Wrenn is it also gives me more food for the Cookbook next turn. Because I don't currently have a Daredevil, so I need just more cards in hand. So that I can go, like, Saga, Finale, Asmo, play Asmo, discard Heath the Cookbook, or play Cookbook, discard Heath the Cookbook, get it back with Wrenn. And they can't play any X1s now. Oh, right, they can hold up Hierarch. I mean, it's fine, we still just Asmo them. They're main phasing the Vial. Does that mean they have... Not really sure about that main phase. It's kind of weird, champ, right? The main phase is kind of weird, champ. I don't really understand that. I mean, they're probably just dead anyways, but... No reason to activate now. Watch you down. I guess, like, I think their thought process was they wanted to put the Sentinel in place, so if I cast a spell, I'd have to pay more mana. But I can just fire off the Wrenn first, right? I mean, these matchups are just, like, traditionally impossible for... Like, these decks just have such a hard time beating the setup of Asmo plus Wrenn and Six plus Urza Saga. Like, there's just so many problems for them. It's a good card. I'm gonna kill the champion, I think. Because I want to protect the Wrenn for a little bit. They are targeting Asmo. Yeah, let's kill champion. I said I'm not forced to chump block with Goose this turn, which is nice. How necessary is Wrenn and Six? Absolutely necessary. I know it's not in a lot of people's budgets, but yeah, if you don't have Wrenn and Six, you should just look into playing like the black-green version of this deck. Oh, okay. All right. Touche. Touche. That is a way that they can get out of this. And we don't have the we don't have the Pyrite Spellbomb main deck. It's actually pretty good. So let's go here. Play this. Crack this for basic. Play Goose, pass, and just hold up Saga token plus Cookbook. They may just like if they have a second Reflector Mage, they can bounce the Construct. Yeah, we can Steelseeker next turn, but I wanted to just do this so I can make a Saga token now. Thalia doesn't matter. Oh, they kept Violon too, so that means they either have Phantasmal Image or Thalia's Lieutenant. They can't really attack though. Just gonna snap walk the Meddling Mage. I don't understand the point of this attack. I'll block. Do they have Lieutenant and they forgot about the Cookbook? I'll discard Fable, I think. Well, no, if they had Image, they would have attacked with the Meddling Mage, right? Because then they would have just bounced the Construct. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. I'm not even really sure you need the Fables in this deck. You could easily play this deck without Fable. I mean, I guess I'll just do this. Pretty sure the game is just over. I don't think there's any way they can get out of this. Cover my body, suck me in bleach. Take 8, go to 24. I don't even need Finale. I'm just gonna beat them with Construct tokens. This is why Urza Saga's a broken Magic card. That ain't gonna cut it, Chief. That ain't gonna cut it. That is not one of the cards. Alright, game 2. Thalia's Lieutenant, huh? Alright, against Humans, Humegalolmans. Definitely want Pyrite. I don't think I want Needle. I don't think I want Boseiju. I don't have to do a ton in this matchup. I am going to cut the Fables because they're kind of bad against Thalia. I guess I'll bring in... I could see a second Boseiju, but it's probably better to have Mite for Aether Vial, right? Yeah, probably. Maybe we don't need Finale. No, or you're saying at that game specifically. Yeah, sure. I thought you meant just like cutting Finale from the deck. But yeah, no, we didn't need Finale that game. I wonder what you would replace the Fables with. I was thinking, I personally kind of wanted to add Ragavan to this deck. So I could see cutting 2 Fables, a Scrapwork Mutt, and maybe the 4th Troll King to play 4 Ragavans. Maybe that's a good idea. I mean, I just don't agree with that statement. Like, Ragavan, it's not broken without turn 2 removal, but like there's a percentage of games where your opponent just doesn't play a creature on turn 1, and in those games, then you know what I mean. Like Ragavan can just steal a game by itself, and also you have Asmo. Asmo clears blockers, right? What like the whole argument of Ragavan is not good because you're not playing early removal, I just don't agree with that. Like, it's just a busted card, right? I don't know. I don't buy that argument. Extra Goose. Well, we're already playing 4 Goose. We're not allowed to play more than 4. Sanctifier. Okay. Rude, but okay. Why did I keep a Needle? That was dumb. I should not have done that. So I can go Wrenn, get back, fetch, play Saga. The only issue with that line is I have to sack the food token. And if I sack the food token, I can only make a 1/1 construct next turn, which is not as good against the Sanctifier. I guess I could just go Finale, Asmo, play Saga, play Cookbook, and then Cookbook discard. Yeah, I think that's a good line. Yeah, I like that line. Because that gives us the ability to make a construct that checks the Sanctifier next turn, while also putting an Asmo and a Cookbook on the battlefield. So yeah, this line is basically perfect. Yeah, Pyrite came in, so we can get Pyrite. We don't even necessarily need it, because the Saga can just, the Saga just doesn't care about the Sanctifier. And we can just discard as many lands as we need to with the Wrenn and Six. Noble Hierarch. Okay. Well, the issue, Kurt Bros, is my passport expired this year, so I couldn't, even if I was qualified, I don't think I'd be able to go to the Pro Tour. Steelseeker, huh? I don't want to just Wrenn and Six down the Hierarch. No, that's bad, because if I Wrenn and Six the Hierarch, they just kill the Wrenn with the Sanctifier. Let's just let them hit the Hierarch for a turn. What's the worst that could happen? I guess it's possible that they could have delayed the invite. I mean, like, I did go to Dallas with the intention of trying to qualify for the Pro Tour. If I had qualified, I would have tried to get my passport in time. I don't know that I would have been able to, but then I could just say, hey, I can't get my passport in time. Can we defer the invite or whatever? And I'm sure that they probably would have obliged. Because I'm sure there's a lot of people that, maybe not a lot, but there's probably some people that qualified in Dallas that are unable to go because of the fact that it's so soon. It's only 2 months. It's really hard to get a passport in 2 months. Yeah, I guess expedited passport probably would have been the way. Yeah, none of this matters. Nothing else matters anymore. No food yet. Let's go make mana. Get Spellbomb. Spellbomb here. Wrenn. Kill Thalia. And go. Could have let them have the Thalia, maybe. 7 to 9 weeks, I think, but that got it that fast without expediting it. So you didn't expedite it, and you still got it within a couple of weeks. That's pretty good. Chat, where'd they go? They didn't want to play anymore. Come back. All right, that was food. Not a ton to say about it. Deck was pretty sweet. Not the biggest fan of these Fables. I feel like they could be something else, but yeah, deck's still pretty good. Can't wait to start playing food when Samwise comes out. That's gonna be sick. So, all right, restart Moto, and then we're gonna fire one more Modern League. I think I got time for one more Modern League.